this love and this place be much brighter than tomorrow. And if you really try, you'll find there's no need.
Welcome to the program Straightpoint. Today, I will be adding my ingredient to the healthcare mixture, and I guarantee you a more tastier treat. The Affordable Care Act, aka Obamacare, since introduced, has been hit with snags that threatens the credibility of the legislation. The House Republicans have given new meaning to the phrase, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Or maybe they were enacting Bill Clinton's law that even when you know you won't win, it is better to keep trying. Or maybe they were invoking Robert Einstein's definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. By voting over 40 times unsuccessfully in attempts to repeal the law. Their latest proposal or tactics, or may I say demand, is calling for the president to give a one-year extension in the individual mandate. Some Democrats are anxiously worried about their electability in upcoming elections, while others have succumbed to the Republicans' manufactured unpopularity of the legislation. They too are contemplating the Republicans' gesture and also calling for that delay. But Mr. President, the Honorable Barack Hussein Obama, President of the United States of the Americas and the Chief Executive Officer holding the highest office in America and the globe. Today, Mr. President, I have a simple message for you, and my message is to stand your ground. Never use the word delay in any form, connotation, reference, or inference to the Affordable Care Act. Instead, Mr. President, I implore you another word, one which I have heard you use often, and that word is extension. But what is in the word delay extension? Okay, let's examine. According to the online dictionaries, whether Webster, Oxford, and Cantor, the word delay means to hold up, stop. It means curtail. It means hindrance, you want more? Impediment, setback. But what is in the word extension? Let's also examine. Lengthen, broaden, expand, make bigger, enlarge, increase, develop, stretch, reach, run on, go on. So everything is in the word. The Republicans have made no secret that their entire agenda is to block, obstruct, hinder. I read recently one Republican, the name is David Issa, or Issa, however he pronounces it. He said, if the president believes that he will fix the website so people can sign on for health insurance, then he has another guest coming. So we can see using the word delay is not coincidental. We know that they would like to devour you as a lamb to the slaughter. They often refer to you as being exotic. But Mr. President, Thanksgiving and Christmas have just passed, and you have proven that you are neither a turkey or Christmas chicken. How can a basic word delay be so controversial? Okay, let's also examine. The Bible states that in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. And God said, let there be light, and there was light. So we can see the Word has power to embody, to take on meaning, to manifest. So speak words that will bring life to the Affordable Care Act, that will embody So almost 50 million more Americans can have access to health insurance for the first time. Can you recall the first time you had that new car, the new house, your first child, your first toy, the first job that you really liked? How exciting. And so with the Affordable Care Act. All those who are calling for this repeal of the law, from John Boehner, House Speaker, to Marco Rubio, to Ted Cruz, yes, Ted Cruz, that government shut down. We have Michelle Bachmann, North and South Dakota representative, all the House Republicans. And you have also seen those advertisements, some are so derogatory to women issue. Behind those advertisements, there are people like the Koch brothers. We have the Heritage Foundation. The irony is that all these people have health insurance, or they can afford the best in the world. So ask yourself the question, if they are insured, why are they so vehemently opposed to you having health insurance? You know, Mama always said, what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. And you know that Mama is always right. The plain truth is that we live in a society where some believe in equality and some only speak about equality. Where some believe in humanity while others only talk about it. Where some would want to live in a society where the haves and the have-not. Where some would rather revert to the era of imperialistic empire governance and rule. Research has shown that having access to health insurance saves lives and monies. How? Research indicates that the uninsured usually take longer to seek medical attention. Often, when an ailment becomes more difficult to treat, untreatable, or more expensive to treat. Having access to health insurance can prevent a minor ailment from developing into a chronic disease by simple diagnosis. I've read an article in the Daily Coast that states that every 90 seconds, one American at least files for bankruptcy because of an health-related illness. And that was from 2007. Imagine the staggering amount now before the Affordable Care Act. We have also heard some controversy about the president's statement where he said people could keep their insurance after the implementation of the law and that nothing will change. We have heard these highfalutin rhetoric about this law, as if an increase only became after the law, and as if for the first time people are losing their health insurance. But look at this statement here. The book Back to Work, Bill Clinton states, in 2009, in the depth of the recession, insurance companies raised their rates so sharply that their profit increased 56%, while most Americans were worried about going broke. As a result, 5 million people lost their health coverage, and more than 3 million of them became eligible for Medicaid. Ironically, the very for-profit insurance companies to which the anti-government members of Congress want to give even more control over our health care are forcing more people onto Medicaid, driving up the deficit. Some would want you to believe that having health insurance is only for a privileged selective few. But having access to health insurance is a basic human right. My fellow Americans, take some time to learn about the Affordable Care Act. Call the toll-free number in your state Call the hotline, call the clinics, the hospital, go online. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Bring back new meaning to that phrase. I invite you to join me at www.straightpoint.org. There is an interactive segment where you can send your ideas and your opinions. Because you are a child of the universe. You are no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is plain to many people, no doubt this universe is unfolding as it should. Let us borrow just a little line from the national anthem of Jamaica. Increasing in its beauty, advancing the welfare of the whole human race.